Yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm
right.
sorry. This is a good one, though. This is a good one. Hey, listen.
I thought we were gonna do something for the people.
This is for the people.
We're showing them how to boof in Maine.
What is boofing or booty bumping, sometimes called boofing, is a way to consume drugs, usually methamphetamine, heroin, or cocaine, by way of your butt. You might also hear it referred to as plugging, hooping, up your bum, or UYB.
Close it up. Let's close it. Let's close it up.
Let's close it. But let me just add some notes, please. I just want to add some notes that number one, it does reduce infection. Keep that in mind.
That's important.
Just nowadays with COVID and everything else, I got a bad cough. Infection is the last thing you want. So it does reduce infection and it reduces tissue damage. Okay, it is safe and it is recommended if you want to kind of cut back on the amount of drugs that you're using. All right. So with that, you can boof with your partner, and it also gives you an opportunity to rest your veins. That way you can, kind of boof in between or whatever you're going to do. It's less frustrating because you can't miss.
Boof in between.
And it's a main access point. And come on, can't get any better than that.
Okay, here we go.
Pull it together.
All right. Okay. All right.
I'll introduce it.
Go ahead. You got it. You got it.
You jumped on that one, Bob. Jesus Christ.
Yes. Yeah.
Hell yeah, I know how to do that.
Oh man.
Woo. Okay.
I've done it a while, so I want to. All right.
Tell me when you're ready. Go ahead. Come on. Just go ahead.
All right, let's do it.
Doing. Are we recording?
Yes.
Good. Welcome, gentlemen and fans, and everyone, all followers. Welcome to Get It Off Your Chest.
My name is Too Cold. I got my man Uncle Scruff. Woo! Vincent enough. And we're back.
We're recording on Juneteenth. Happy Juneteenth. Everybody that, hopefully, maybe you did a little something, maybe you didn't. It's fine. I had the day off. So I'm blessed to have the day off and to be recording with you guys. So there's I don't know that much about it, but it's very interesting.
Who remembers boofing? I think we all remember boofing.
Who remembers? Oh shit!
Who remembers?
Who remembers boofing?
Our subscribers. Listen.
I know.
I'm drooling. Oh shucks.
Happy Juneteenth. All right.
If you celebrate like that.
But I feel like no Diddy behind that.
No Diddy, goddamn.
This is what we're doing.
Man.
All right, we're breaking.
He said, "Who remembers?"
I know.
Oh shit!
Raise your hand. But listen, this is important. I had no idea this was going on. After this, my brother, there's a new thing going on, and it's a little disturbing. But listen, people find new ways to get enjoyment. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. But what we'll do is we'll get into the video discussion as usual.
Here we go.
Let's unlock some memories with this one.
Hey everybody, it's Kristen and Jesse from Maine Access Points, and we're here to do a quick harm reduction tip of the month about boofing or booty bumping, and we're gonna hopefully be here to answer any questions that you have and hear more about your experiences with
I got a
boofing
question.
and how it's going. So Jess is going to get us started and sort of talk about what it's all about.
Yeah, so one thing I think is really important is like, what are some of the reasons for boofing and some of the reasons people choose to do it? So what boofing is?
Hold on. I'm sorry. This is one thing that she finds really important about it.
He is so serious right now.
It's important.
They're doing this shit with straight face, bro.
Look at her mouth. Look at the other lady. She's got the very like.
She's got a whole gap.
Like she has a boofing face.
Listen. This is the funny. This is gonna be a crazy episode.
She's got a boofing.
This is gonna be all the new family members. I love you. This is gonna be a crazy episode.
And listen, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No apologies. Apologies.
I'm sorry if you have a family member.
Apologies.
Listen.
But we might make a little fun of boofing. So I'm sorry.
For all the boofers,
you need to know the signs. Look out for your kids. They learned it by watching you. He's got
the puckered butt cheek lips right now, and she's been boofing.
Is inserting drugs into your rectum. And one of the main reasons people do it is because there's a lot of blood vessels in your rectum, a lot of surface area to absorb the drugs very quickly. So this can be a quicker, stronger way to do a drug than snorting, but also a slower, less strong way to do the drug than either smoking or shooting, just because of the speed that it hits your brain. Some of the reasons people choose to do this, some of the other reasons people choose to do this is over injection specifically, is to reduce the chance of infection, to reduce the chance of vein damage and tissue damage.
She done. Listen. This is. Dude. This is. I don't know. Is everybody okay? Because I just realized they're pulling out needles and they're getting ready to demonstrate this.
No, they're not.
Let's get back
Come
on.
No, they're not.
Let's get back on it because this is ridiculous. Wait, this is the Maine public access channel. This is the public access channel.
The main access. That's what we know that. Yeah. Main access.
There you go.
Some of the reasons people choose to do this, some of the other reasons people choose to do this is over injection specifically, is to reduce the chance of infection, to reduce the chance of vein damage and tissue damage. There's still some risk of tissue damage, but it's not as much as there is for the nose or with injection. And so overall, it's a relatively safe way to consume drugs. It's also a really great way to transition if you're trying to cut back on how much you're injecting. I always recommend people try boofing because switching to snorting can be a little too big of a jump. But because boofing is a little bit stronger.
Did you just hear what she said?
I wrote it down. So she recommends it. It's safe. She recommends it if you're trying to cut back. And it reduces infection, and it also reduces tissue damage.
That's right.
And she said because sniffing is a big jump.
Yeah. You don't want to jump to sniffing.
Now, don't get me wrong.
You don't want to jump to sniffing.
I understand that from a drug point of view. I know a few. When they sniff, sometimes it burns out the middle part, their septum. So they get a deviated septum or something like that. That is,
yeah.
You know, I mean, I don't know if you get a deviated butthole, but it's
maybe a deviated booty, maybe.
Because I just don't, I don't know. Because that's
question.
I mean, I got a question for you. No, you know what? If you are a straight heterosexual man but you shoot drugs in your
Second
butt.
roll. Okay. Yeah.
Are you now still straight? Because you're taking something in the butt. I'm just wondering. Like, that's a...
All right.
Subscribers, let me know. If something penetrates your booty hole, or does that make you flip to the other side? Are you automatically already classified as the other side?
Do colonoscopies count in that category?
See, but that one, I don't know, because that is a medical procedure. I'm talking about outside of the medical world where you're just flicking around with your butthole. I don't know.
Well, it has to be sexual. If it's not of a sexual nature, you're in the clear.
Okay.
If you're putting I heard stories.
So boofing is non-sexual.
Boofing is like, there's a range of many things.
I would think that a range of boofing, like,
sure, there's multiple things that you can boof.
There probably is.
I don't know personally. I don't know personally.
The one thing that I could say though is that if you're a drug addict and you're shooting needles, how do you see where you're pointing it when you put it in your butt?
A mirror.
No. I might be able to answer that only because I was trying to pay attention to what she was saying.
Okay.
And due to the fact that there are a lot of blood vessels in that area, I'm just under the impression that you can't miss.
That might be a fact. That's a good point.
Oh, yeah.
So there's a lot of booty vessels. The odds are you're going to hit one of them.
Absolutely.
You're going to hit some. Yeah.
All right.
They're a little bit faster than snorting. It can be a good step in between the two.
Mind you, this is taxpayer funded. Where Maine.
Not only that, doesn't it seem as if they are encouraging drug use?
It does, doesn't it? It doesn't seem like if you're doing it, this is the way to do it. Even if they occasionally say that, it seems to me that they are kind of, saying, "Oh, it's okay." Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. I don't know about that.
And they're doing this with a straight face and a missing tooth. Yes.
You got that. You get that in the notes.
Or you can just continue to boof and not ever transition to snorting if you're trying to transition away from shooting. But I find that when people try to go directly from shooting to snorting, oftentimes they're setting themselves up for failure just because it's such a huge transition. So I usually recommend they try smoking and boofing first before just trying to go straight to snorting.
Understand.
Anything you wanted to add to that, Kristen?
Oh, goodness.
No, I think that's great. I think, oftentimes people, if they just want to they're having trouble finding a vein. This can be enough to give a little bit of time in between so that you can go back and hopefully, the amazing thing about our bodies is our veins will heal up. And so hopefully you'll be able to go back if you give them a little bit of a break to restore. So that's another thing that I hear people say sometimes. I was just going to ask about boofing and the actual practice itself. And, if somebody wanted to do it, kind of what they would need. And then also some of the reasons that people might find it tough to do it, even if they want to and they're interested in doing it.
I don't think it's tough to do it.
One thing I just want to circle back to one thing I forgot to add about some of the other great reasons to boof. Some people just find it like it's something people do with their partners sometimes as an intimate activity.
It's a boof.
Also, you could be planning on injecting, and then having a hard time. So just in that individual moment, so not necessarily planning to give your veins a rest, but just getting frustrated, and instead of completely wasting your drugs, still having a way to ingest them. That's maybe less frustrating than just throwing the whole syringe out. And you can kind of draw it up out of the back into the... why don't we get into how to do it, and then I can explain how to do it.
All right, now...
Is it weird now?
Have we been educated on boofing? Because this is a little weird.
Wait.
I'm taking notes. I got you. Don't worry about it. Because here are some of the pros.
Definitely weird. Like I don't know. I mean,
some of the pros are it's you can boof with a partner. It's you can rest your veins in between, so you don't have to worry about damaging your veins and giving them time to regenerate and heal themselves. Also, it's less frustrating.
She did say that. She did say that.
Highlight that. Can you highlight that? It's less frustrating. That's.
Oh yeah, no, I got notes. Don't worry about it.
I'll send them to you. I'll email them to you. Don't worry about it. To boof. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, think about it.
And nowadays we have a lot of probably very frustrating.
How frustrating can it be
understand
to reach around your backside and make sure by yourself that you are hitting that bullseye?
Do it with a partner. This is the beautiful thing about it, is you can do it with a partner. That is what she said. You can do it with a partner.
So it's social.
Come on.
Let me
any better than that, can we?
That's what I'm saying. You can't.
You got something. You're doing drugs. Do you really think you're gonna be like, hey, let me get my partner to go boof these drugs? How about you're just gonna fucking go to town because you're addicted? You're not like looking for a fucking partner. I appreciate what they're trying to do, but nobody's looking for a partner. They are probably not even trying to share their boofing drugs with anyone.
I don't know.
They probably are.
She says that you can do it with a partner, so I don't know about it. I can't agree with you there, bro.
So that's like the instructions that you don't read when you get it right here put together.
You can do it with a partner. Yeah, says it.
Now,
she said it.
Now,
I wrote it down.
Now remember this.
It's gotta be real.
Remember this. This is Maine.
And besides that, it's safe. I got that on page 1. It's safe and it reduces tissue damage and infection. So if you do it with a partner, you can rest your veins and it is less frustrating. So I see nothing but positives with this. So yeah.
We needed them during the crack epidemic. We needed them.
I'm telling you, and they explain it so well. It's methodical. It's all put out. Everything. I mean, and she lets you know that it's not as harsh as sniffing it.
Well, I don't know how much more of the video we have left, but I'll tell you what, brothers, I'm ready to boof. I got my notes, and I think I got good direction here.
Listen, I think, listen, I got a brick downstairs. I'm gonna stick it right here.
Boof the whole brick. See what happens.
That's what I'm saying. I'll be high as shit tomorrow.
Like, all the blood vessels are there.
Does it work with alcohol?
I was gonna say that. You know what? Try to drink it through your butt. See what happens. I think they do that at fraternities, don't they? The keg stand, whatever. Some people try that. Wasn't
no,
Guantanamo Bay?
Can't do that online. Can't do that online.
Yeah. All right. I'll wait.
I don't know. I'm thinking. I don't know though. We're paying for the booth.
Yeah, I'm glad I know that I'm.
It says it right up there in the corner of the screen. Main access points. I think they hit the main access point.
Listen, boofing is for pros. That's what it is. It comes with instructions and all that stuff. You got to have a manual. They show you a video. That shit is online.
Hey, boofers out there. Any boofers with instructions?
Come on.
You think this is wrong? Give us the proper instructions on how to boof.
I think they're doing a great job. I see nothing wrong with the instruction that they are giving right now.
I think they did a wonderful job of explaining the actions of boofing. Like just
I think they did also.
How you put it, what time to put it. Well, they didn't say what time. I guess you can boof at any time. Anytime you need it.
Apparently.
Did she say a time? I don't know if she said a time.
Actually, it seems like anytime you have it. Because sometimes, when you run out of drugs. So
apparently you can boof in public, you can boof wherever you need to boof.
Listen, now all they gotta do, I don't know if you saw the little hot take I did the other day about I forgot what state it in, but you can walk up butt naked as long as you're not doing anything sexual. So I saw that. If you take that state and combine it with Maine, that means you can walk around naked boofing and you won't get in trouble.
The world is over. It's over. It's over.
That's what Listen, so now, that is something that I do not recommend. I'm telling you, I'm not telling you to go do no drugs. But if you're going to do it, make it safe and effective.
And Boofing.
Go to Maine and get properly trained.
And I'm going to Maine this fall.
Maine will help you. They will.
Oh, you going for training?
If you
I didn't know.
Listen, if you want, I will put the link in the description so that you know how to boof. Everybody's got to learn how to boof. Just don't do it.
Because we got somebody on the team that's going to be a professional by the time they get back. So
going to Maine. I was planning to go to the outlets and pick some apples, but maybe I'll have to look at the.
Listen.
I'll email you my notes.
Maine is famous.
Got good notes here.
What? Maine is famous for lobster and boofing.
Oh, you boof a lobster? Woo! Oh man. Oh man.
All right. I don't know.
Disappearing that.
This was a fun one. I don't know if I can talk about boofing anymore because
no.
This is ridiculous.
This is ridiculous. We know what boofing is. It's something different.
This is ridiculous.
Something
Just make sure.
Well,
listen.
I'll tell you what. Let's close it out.
Let's close it up. Let's close it up.
Let's close it. But let me just add some notes, please. I just want to add some notes that number one, it does reduce infection. Keep that in mind.
That's important.
Just nowadays with COVID and everything else, I got a bad cough. Infection is the last thing you want. So it does reduce infection and it reduces tissue damage. Okay. It is safe and it is recommended if you want to kind of cut back on the amount of drugs that you're using. All right. So with that, you can boof with your partner, and it also gives you an opportunity to rest your veins. That way you can, kind of boof in between or whatever you're going to do. It's less frustrating because you can't miss.
Boof in between.
And it's a main access point. And come on. Can't get any better than that.
And that's one to grow on.
Yes. And hopefully you don't get pink eye.
He said pink eye. He said pink eye.